Hello and welcome to the first ever GCN Tech Show.
Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the GCN Tech Show.
Welcome to the GCN Tech Show.
Welcome to the GCN Tech Show.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the GCN Tech Show.
Welcome to the GCN Tech Show.
Welcome to the GCN Tech Show. Welcome to the GCN Tech Show!
Coming up today, we take a look back into the archives of every single Tech Show episode as we celebrate episode number
100! Can you believe that? Chris, can you believe... Chris, can you believe that? 100...
Oh, still going.
Chris.
We've got more. We've got 100 of these to get through.
Chris.
Whoa.
Chris.
Single-use plastics.
Oh. As you can all imagine, when Chris and I heard there was a party going, we were the first to step forward. Yeah, we were, weren't we? Unfortunately, the party just involved us two. John and Ollie are away on a really important trip that we know nothing about, but you guys will know all about in the not too distant future.
As you can imagine, because we're taking a look back at all the other episodes, we absolutely relish the opportunity of going over how the bike bolt came to exist, the talking point, and everything in between. So brace yourselves, because this could be emotional.
But Chris, where do we start when it comes to looking back at over 100 episodes?
Oh, you know what I reckon we got loads of footage of?
What?
Bloopers.
Oh, my favourite.
Looked too good to be true, and ultimately, it was trying to not to laugh. But as soon as you started to try not to laugh, do that again. We cannot leave that in.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, you're right. Over the last 99 episodes.
I had it!
We're like a rock brand. Brand? We do it.
No, I can't say things like that, can I? You're not recording, are you? Oh,
amazing new tech. Does that even work?
Yeah, I was acting.
Oh right,
Yeah.
I thought I got something else wrong.
Yeah, I was
thought it said
acting,
Eurosport.
Correct.
Is it?
Don't know. I had you then, didn't I? I had you then.
Oh, the tech show over the years has seen, well, some sights, hasn't it?
certainly has. One of the main sites over the years, though, for me, has been the bike vault. But how did that ever come into existence in the first place?
Yeah, I asked myself the same question, so I took a look down into memory lane and realised that John actually took a step down, well, he got down and dirty, in the dirt shed with Martin Ashton.
Is that where he got those grubby little mitts from?
I think so. Check this out.
So you're here to find out about the bike vault?
I am, yeah.
Yes.
I want to know everything and anything about it.
It's a pretty simple process, right? You guys send in your bikes and we get to decide, right, when we're playing the game, if it's nice, obviously it's nice, it's a
Obviously.
bike, or is it super nice? Is it so good that it's super nice?
Okay.
Very early viewers of the GCN Tech Show will also know that ringing the bell hasn't always been a thing.
Oh no, it hasn't. It was actually once a siren, and rather disturbing siren. Well,
I think this is much better.
You terrified me with
Personally,
that.
pretty pleased that viewers took matters into their own hands and sent in this real-life Swiss cowbell.
I know, because to be fair, it's been absolutely gold watching Ollie and John's face relish the fact that the bell is here to stay.
Yeah, I still don't know if John likes it or not.
I don't think Dolly likes it either. I think it's just us two.
I love the bell.
I love the bell too.
And John rings the bell.
No, I don't ring the bell because I don't like the bell. Anyway, where is the bell actually? Oh, right.
Why don't you
Go
ring
on,
the bell?
demonstrate how to ring the bell. Do you want me to do it?
You to do it again.
Do you want me to do
What
it
you
again?
did 2 weeks ago.
I'm ringing the bell! Right, there we are. I think the viewers have just about recovered from last time, but it looks like I'm gonna be ringing the bell! Right then. Ringing the bell! Whew, I've missed it.
Come to think of it, Si's also been pretty keen on the bike vault, hasn't he? Maybe a little bit too much at times.
Ooh, drawn to this bad boy. Look at
Look
that.
at this.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it is. And in fact, over the last 99 episodes, the bike vault has seen some absolutely beautiful submissions, hasn't it? But it's equally seen some bizarre ones too. And I think John and the team will only agree that it's an important part of the show and it's only going to continue to stay with it.
Yeah, so make sure all you guys keep sending in your pride and joys because we absolutely love going through them. And you'll be in with a chance of telling your fellow riding mates that your bike got a super nice.
Yeah, bragging rights at the cafe stop, isn't it?
We hope it did.
And you know what? We've made it even easier for you to submit your pictures now. All you have to do is download the GCN app and upload your pictures.
Yeah,
that goes for the upgrades and also for the bike vault.
And you also get a chance to super nice them or nice them yourself on the app.
Genius.
All right, Chris, what was your absolute favourite episode? One that you might have been in, or one of you've watched of Ollie and John, or Cy and John, or whoever?
I'm really pleased you asked, because I've actually got a couple. Where are the Philippines?
Now, that's unfair, because you said you weren't going to put that one in.
I lied.
Bulacan in the Philippines? I've never been there, but it sounds like an epic place in the Caribbean, so I definitely want to go there.
What do pandas eat?
Oh, Chris, we've been through this.
And then James Mason with, I want to see more bamboo bikes.
Yeah, me too, to be fair. I think they look wicked. And yeah, I think that's a really cool material to use.
What about the pandas? What are they going to eat if you build bikes out of their bamboo? How about you?
I reckon, well, your hair's been a big highlight.
Yeah.
You've gone for bouffants, you've gone for short, and now you put a hat on. So what are you hiding? Oh, mate, no wonder you're keeping that hat on. But John and Ollie's highlight. John was me looking like the Hulk.
Yeah.
So another one, me looking like a fool.
Who's your favourite, Hulk Hogan or the Incredible Hulk?
The Incredible Hulk.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, mine's Hulk Hogan. Doesn't matter.
And Ollie's was Suggestion Boy.
Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised about that, actually.
Yeah, I don't know why I like Suggestion Boy so much, but that really got him giggling.
Yeah, it got him going, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
I don't know, I've been scratching my head, I just can't think of anything.
How about Bike Vault Bike of the Year?
Good idea. Thanks, Suggestion Boy.
Yeah, Bike Vault Bike of the Year.
It's hard to kill.
But it's not really up to us, is it,
It's
mate?
not at all, is
We're
it?
not the show, you guys are.
Yeah, we want to know what were your favourite moments. Drop it down in the comments below, leave it a little link and a timestamp, and we can watch them back.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see what they go for. After that, I reckon we should see what Ollie's been up to.
Yeah, he's all been secretive recently, hasn't
Yes,
he?
he hasn't told us anything.
Sorry, I can't be there for the 100th show, guys, but I've got a good excuse. I'm currently in Italy at Colnago's HQ. We're making some really nice videos about all the history and the amazing bikes that are here. I mean, this place is absolutely incredible. That's a gold bike that Ernesto Colnago made for the Pope in 1979. But there's loads of amazing things here. We've got all the bang up to date stuff, the C64s and stuff like that. We've got bikes that were made in collaboration with Ferrari, ones for Michael Schumacher. And over here, these are some of my favorite ones, right? I am like a kid in a sweet shop here. There are the Colnago C40s that were used by the Mappe team to global domination in the second half of the 90s. So, look at all these. You've got like Miseo's bike, Taffy's bikes. I mean, these are the Roubaix bikes that were used by the Mappe team. They still have Roubaix dirt over them. That's like 25-year-old dirt on this one. It's Ballerini's bike from 1998. Amazing. And over here, you got Merckx's hour record bike. This is one of the bikes that he used in 1972 to break the hour record. Absolutely incredible that he was able to ride 49.431 kilometers on that. I mean, it just doesn't look aerodynamic at all. It just shows what an absolute hitter he was. And here we have another hour record bike. You may recognize this as Tony Rominger's bike. It's a low profile TT bike. Low profile meaning that it's got a smaller front wheel. The thinking behind that was you could get lower and more aerodynamic at the front. And well, it clearly worked because he was able to do a distance of 55.291, which is even further than what Victor Campenaerts achieved at altitude. He didn't do it at altitude, he did it in Bordeaux. But like most of the most fun things in cycling, the UCI banned low pro time trial bikes. Anyhow, see you soon. I should be back next week.
What's hot in tech this week? Well, for a start, my body is absolutely scorching.
Right, first up in Hot and Tech this week is news that Halo have released a new range of wheels. 19 different wheel set combinations, and they all come with a dynamo hub. Starting at £135 for the White Line Urban Disc Dyno, and topping out at £290 for a wheel with the Devora RD2.
God, this would be absolutely perfect for the ride I've just done with Beaumont, which was that 24-hour ride, because it enables you to charge your phone, your bike computer, your lights.
Yeah.
And also, another added bonus is they've got wider rim widths, so they enable you to ride the 25mm and the 35mm tyres, so it enables you a bit more comfort.
Yeah, and a little bit more confidence if it's slippery as well.
Perfect.
Next up then, James, I know you love a pair of white shoes.
I absolutely, mate, it's my Achilles heel. I love a pair of white shoes.
Now I found these this week. These are the new shoes from Time, and they are the Osmo 15. I think they look absolutely stunning.
Ooh, look at them. But how long are they going to stay white for? That's the only issue, because mine only lasts one ride.
Yeah, it's a very good question. Probably not for that long, but you could get them in black instead.
Oh.
The black ones and the white ones are both 480 grams, probably for a size 42, that's per pair. They're touted to be light and stiff, and I think if you start seeing them on pro riders, they could be as iconic as the yellow and red Timer Keep Pro shoes were in the 90s.
I have to say, they do look really light and a stiff shoe, which is added bonus, isn't it?
Yeah, I quite like the red buckles on them.
Yeah. Next up, more on Watt bikes.
Yeah, these are now finally available in the USA. So if you're into your indoor training and you're in America and you like the Watt bike system, you can now purchase your own Watt bike Atom in the USA.
Right, something a little bit different now for the tech show. We're going to look at food sachets.
Oh, I do like on-bike food tech.
Yes, you do.
Now, Trail Butter was conceptualized by Jeff and Brad Bogues. Trail Butter came into being on Jeff's 8,600-mile global 10-month bike tour.
Oh, a long bike tour that. And it was actually a requirement because he needed a slow release energy that he could take during his ride. It was born out of Portland, Oregon, and the company's mission was to make a product out of the natural energy source. But more than that, they actually made it, you know, this natural food, for example, and then put it into some convenient packaging so he could eat it on his bike. And it's actually gone from strength to strength.
Yeah, it's genius. I like the idea of this. Big fan of natural food products. Right, next up, UK news now. Muck-Off have released a bike-specific pressure washer. The first one ever, apparently.
Ooh, I want to go with this.
Yeah, I bet you. I've seen the state of your bike. You need to go with this.
Need all the help I can
nozzles. 3 different nozzles, and these all control the PSI that comes out of them.
3 different nozzles?
3 different nozzles. 3 nozzles.
And finally, you may or may not know that Chris is a big e-bike fan.
I am. I think they're a massive enabler to a whole variety of people that otherwise wouldn't be out on bikes. And there really is, in my mind, no counter argument. If you still can't see it from someone else's perspective, you really need to view the world from someone else's pair of shoes.
Anyway, Chris, back to topic, because Cannondale have just released their new Super 6 Evo Nano e-bike, which I think is one of the best looking e-bikes on the market.
Yeah, it looks really sleek. I think you're right. It's powered by a Marl e-bike Motion X35 motor, and that's in the rear hub, coupled with a 250 watt-hour battery. So it's around an hour on full power, if you do the math.
I like that. I like the sound of that. But also, I think it should be assisted up to 30 kph.
You know what? I think you're right. That would enable a lot more people to stay in the wheels on a group ride, and I think that's quite important.
And that's it on Hot Tech.
I enjoyed that this week. Next up, screw riding upgrades by upgrades.
Cha-ching! Right, first up, I've got a submission in from Jeff. Jeff found this old wreck, buckled wheels and bent handlebars. Jeff then stripped it down, repainted it and treated himself to some new wheels, a drivetrain and a cockpit. And this, I have to say, is an awesome looking fixie, but it does deserve to be on a Daz advert, doesn't it? It is sparkling white.
Yeah.
We'll go with them white shoes.
It would go with his white shoes. White heat. I
The
like
only
it.
thing that kind of destroys it a little bit, not destroys it, but yeah, is the red lights.
Yeah,
The red,
I don't know, red and
think
white.
But for the picture, I would have taken them off. But other than that, I think it looks sweet. I have to say, I love those like bullhorn.
Those bars, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew someone actually once that had bullhorn bars on their road bike. Came around a corner, he'd never ridden another type of bar, always just bullhorns. Came around a corner, took his hands off and went to reach the drops. You can imagine how that ended. Went straight over the bars.
So watch out, Jeff, don't do that. But yeah, I have to say, cool looking bike and very, very, very fresh and white. I wouldn't want to get that one dirty. Who's he up against then, Chris?
Right, Jeff is going up against Jay Gilalich. Gilalich?
You can see why I did Jeff's.
Yeah, I can see. I left the room for 2 seconds. He got this old fixie off Craigslist for $80.
Big in the US, Craigslist.
Yeah.
Craigslist.
Okay. Sanded down the frame, applied new paint, a new saddle, handlebars, cranks, and Kendall Gunwale tyres, and a new gold chain. And now look at this.
It's the true battle of the fixies, isn't it?
It is a battle of the fixies. Look at that. It's gone from that. Sorry, it's gone from that. Ooh.
yeah, that needed some
So
work.
that,
didn't it?
whoa!
Did a paint job himself. I have to say, that paint job is a lot better than the one John tried.
Oh,
Don't you
harsh.
think? I know it's a little harsh, but that does look really nice and clean.
Hey, John's looks perfect in photos too.
I like the tan wall tyres.
Yeah.
I do like a fixie because they're super minimalistic.
Yes. They look very
nice.
clean, good lines, especially with the flat top tube. I love the flat top tube. That saddle looks cool as well.
Yeah, is it Brock Summer?
Well, it certainly looks like that sort of style.
Yes. What would you go for?
You know what?
Before you say though, it's not really up to us. It's up to you guys at home. So make sure you vote in the poll up there. Top right hand corner for you.
It's that time of the week now. The bike vault.
It is. So I better get this out.
I love that. Thank you.
Didn't really have a chance, did I?
Nope.
Nope.
Right, first up, we've got this one. And it's sort of a bizarre concoction. This is my Street Fights commuter bike. Hopefully you're not getting into too many fights. Bought and used, heavily abused. Oh,
I like that. Bit of rhyme, yes.
what do you reckon? Look at it. So what have we got? We've got a Shimano Z derailleur. I feel like you've submitted this to the wrong channel, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt.
You of all people love a mountain
I
bike.
do love a mountain bike. Look at those wheels, they look cool as well.
They
I
do,
like the
don't
shape of this. It just
I
looks,
like the colour and everything.
it almost looks like you've got some sort of heat shielding going on the top tube.
Looks like a good enduro bike, doesn't it? Well, I'm gonna go with that.
I reckon it deserves super nice.
Go on.
Whoa!
Who let that guy have that bell?
Hurt my finger though.
Next up, we've got a submission in from Kira of her Le Mans adventure build, the Pop Rad. That looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know what jumps out at me? The flat pedals and the casseriums and the saddle angle.
It looks, yeah. Did you race those?
I raced the European Youth Olympics on those.
Did you? What year was that?
2003.
Oh my gosh.
How old were you then?
Young. The saddle height angle,
It's a bit off, isn't it?
bit off, but I don't know if it's because it's sitting on a
Mudguards, functional. Got some lights on there.
rocky
Rocky
ground, yeah. You don't want to fall in that river.
Rocky. That reminds me of Chocky.
Oh, don't put that up.
No night can start without a bit chocky. Chocky.
But no, it's a nice looking bike.
You know what?
It's
A
nice
Le Mans
back.
frame has to get super nice for me.
What's next, Chris?
Oh, James.
I hope it's not going to be a
Master
super
Olympic.
nice because my ears.
Oh, it's a Colnago
burning.
Master Olympic. How can that not be? a
Tim's
super
bike
nice?
does look wicked, doesn't it?
Tim, you've done a good job there. That is one of the best colour schemes ever.
He's got strap ready tap.
Go on, let's read about it. Oh, just finished this Neo Retro build after sourcing parts over the last year, saving up here and there, trying to find the best compromise of classic build and modern rideability. I think you've struck the balance there. Oh, found the frame not too far from home, fell in love with the paint scheme as soon as he saw it, took the plunge and decided to build the bike up with modern components.
Yeah, it's got
I love
303s.
that. Oh, come on, James.
Yeah.
303s, that gets it for me every time.
You're gonna have to. Right.
Kaz coming home.
Oh, this I have to
And
say, mate,
Meiotic.
this is the absolute dream build.
It's a work
for
of
me.
art, this.
Look at that, and it deserves to be on the wall because
should
it's
be.
such a beautiful bike.
Veloflex tubs. Oh,
All finished destroying the 1981 Meiotic 912. It had original Shimano 600 EX Arabesque
Yep.
Grupo, but wanted SIS shifting, so added the Shimano 600 EX SIS rear derailleur and shift levers.
It's brilliant. Look at those rims.
It looks stunning, doesn't it? Even that lovely little saddlebag, white bar tape. It's beautiful.
I can't quite read what the rims. John would know what these wheels are, and John would be a big fan of those wheels.
He would love that. So I think we have to give that. And
I like
also,
the saddlebag as well. Have you seen
Also,
that?
the rack system.
Yeah.
That looks so cool.
It's classy, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you reckon for the Meiotic? Oh, James, you know what's up next?
I know, but could you bunny hop that?
We could.
We could. This is a tandem, the Dolan Tandem to be specific. And it's cool. I built this tandem as I didn't, but our author JRG
106.
Yeah, I built this tandem as a bit of a project to go cycling together with my wife. It's been quite a learning experience to build and to ride. Unloaded the bike comes to about 15 kilograms. Goes like a train on that flat terrain, but it's also terrifying on the descents. I just want to throw to a picture of me descending with you on a tandem because it is absolutely terrifying. So I can totally understand where you're coming from on that.
Best fun ever. I noticed that, oh, you've got a panic lever on the back as well, look.
Oh yeah.
You had one of those.
Yeah, I needed one.
I think tandems are amazing. I think they're one of the best things. Tandems and e-bikes. If I was only allowed 2 bikes, I'd have one of each.
Really? That's so interesting. But you have to have friends to ride your tandem, mate.
I've got a wife. I've got 2 kids. They don't get a say in the matter. They can come with me. What do you reckon?
Ring it up! That bell is so loud. Right, next up, mate. What is
from
that?
the mountains of Colorado, Phil Snyder.
This, I have to say, this puts a massive grin on my face because I can only imagine how many incredible adventures that bike's been on.
Yeah, it looks like it could go forever. It looks like one of those.
It looks like a round the world bike, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does, yeah.
I can imagine that in the Himalayas, cruising through the mountains, in the Colorado. Oh,
I
beautiful.
like the cans on the forks. And the peanut butter in the bottle cage.
It reminds me of, I mean, it's like a bike version of Blake's Jeff the Jeep.
Yeah, it is, isn't
Do you know what I mean?
It's exactly what
It's
it
got
is.
that kind of feel. It's rugged, but also it's just suited for adventure.
You know what?
You're gonna have to ring that bell. We are cruising through this. Whoever, got their submissions in on this show is absolutely winning, aren't they?
They are. Winning. Oh, James, it's a Gios.
It's a Gios.
Look how classy it looks as well. Chrome Ollie forks.
It's very blue.
And a chain stay. Oh, Campag 50mm carbon wheels. It's got everything you want. Modern tyres for grip.
What are those rims?
They...
I can't see on them.
It says in the description. I like that. Matching frame pump as well. What else have we got?
50mm carbon, but compact road steel.
1992.
It's a 1992 frame, yeah. It's the year I was born, if I'll have you know.
Campag record.
I like it. It's
I
retro.
really like it.
It's retro.
But it's classy as well.
It's classy as well.
Come on.
Ring Right.
I'd just like to point out that group set is not era specific.
No.
Nor the wheels, but you knew that.
Yes, I did.
Oh!
That's
the
it.
last one.
For the Bike Vault, the 100 episodes. Bike Vault. Oh, we got through it, and I'm glad my ears made it through it because that was very loud.
I'm gonna hang this back on the wall quietly.
Yeah, please, thanks. Thanks. More to come in the Bike Vault next week. It's sad, isn't it, mate?
Well, it's not that sad. It's been a celebration. And look,
It has.
We've still got a couple of these.
We got to pop them for the fun.
Pop, pop, pop.
Pop.
I really enjoyed celebrating 100 episodes of the Tech Show. It's one of the best shows of the week for me.
I have to say, and I've absolutely loved looking back in the archives because we've definitely had some good times in this week.
Now, you may have noticed we're wearing some slightly different gear to normal. These are our Black Friday special edition tops and mugs and caps.
Yeah, so make sure you hit up the GCN shop because trust me, you don't want to miss out. And they've also got GCN on the back.
Whoa.
Look at that. You're not going to want to miss out, and you can buy yourself a hat to hide your hair.
If you did enjoy this video, remember to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as well.
And if you're hungry for another video, because I'm sure you guys are, then make sure you click on the link below.